The number one concern for Thai citizens, Kun Passurang, was the political conflict that could be ensued from the Constitution Amendment. However, today, that is now diverted to the rising prices of goods from the energy prices. Aphirat Kosayotin, the deputy leader of opposition Democrat Party, said there are growing complaints among low-income people over the rising prices of foods and other necessity goods due to higher energy prices. During his visit to Talat Si Mueang, Bangkok's major wholesale market in Rangsit area, he said the prices of pork, chicken eggs, lemon, and rice have gone up, affecting the livelihood of poor people. In addition, producers of other necessity goods are in the process of seeking government approval to raise the retail prices due to higher costs of raw materials. As a result, the Commerce Ministry should consider taking actions to curb the price increase of animal feeds so that chicken eggs, pork, and poultry do not become more expensive. Earlier, the Yingluck government announced its policy to float the country's oil and gas prices after ending a 4-month oil tax break late last year, a move that helped the ruling Pheu Thai party win the last general election in July 2011. Now, diesel, gasoline, gasohol, and natural gas prices are all floated to reflect the world market prices, as the government could no longer continue its costly subsidies. For example, the prices of natural gas, both NGV and LPG, have risen every month since the start of this year. In addition, the price of petrol approached 40 baht per liter, while the diesel price has gone up from less than 30 baht per liter to nearly 32 baht per liter, as the government plans to reinstate the collection of a 5 baht per liter excise tax in the coming months. For raw food items, the prices have risen by 5% this year, while ready-to-eat meals at street-side food stalls have jumped from 20 to 30 baht per dish last year to 30 to 40 baht per dish this year, as higher oil and gas prices have led to higher prices of food as well as other necessity items. According to the latest ABAC poll, 64% of respondents said they were now more worried about what to eat than any political conflicts that might result from the government's attempt to amend the Constitution.
Well, Kunatakon, a concerning factor is still with the rising food prices affecting the cost of living of people. Still, wholesalers of palm oil in Thailand have increased prices to 1 to 2 baht per liter, saying manufacturers are urging for price increase despite the Commerce Ministry not having adjusted the price yet. A Commerce Ministry source reported problems regarding palm oil prices after investigating the distribution of palm oil in fresh markets and restaurants. Vendors selling palm oil in bags and bottles complained that the wholesalers have announced they will increase the prices of palm oil to 10 to 20 baht per box. This would trigger a price increase of 1 to 2 baht per liter for retail prices. Local restaurants are starting to complain they're suffering from the adjustment of palm oil prices in the past 2 to 3 weeks. Earlier, restaurants said they bought palm oil at 36 to 37 baht per liter, but are now buying at 39 to 40 baht per liter.
Joining us in ASEAN Business Report Live is Assistant Director of ABAC Poll, Puntharee Israngkul ณ Ayudthaya. Good afternoon, ครับ คุณ Puntharee.
Good afternoon.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Well,
Good
from the
afternoon,
latest,
everyone ค่ะ
yes, and well, from the latest findings of ABAC poll, over 60% of the people are now worried about the cost of living more than the Constitution Amendment. คุณ Puntharee, could you please elaborate on the significance of the change in these figures?
Right. According to the poll that we have asked the people about whether they agree with the change of the Constitution Amendment, and most of them said agree if the change it is big for the people as a whole country. Like if they focus on the cost of living or like the purchasing power or the price of the food or the consumer products. But if the change is for like the political purpose or for the benefits of a group of people, they would not agree with this issue.
Right, Kun Puntharee, in comparison, how much had consumer goods and food prices increased from last year?
All right. According to the survey that we did in every quarter, we compare with the change of the price is getting higher from the last year until now. And we can see that the purchasing power of the people that we have studied and all asked the question, they have like less power to purchase like in their living daily life.
Right.
Well, Kun Puntharee ครับ well, comparatively, quarter by quarter, is this quarter relatively the highest quarter in the year concerning food prices?
Actually, what we have been the research that we have conduct, we will conduct on we will focus on two things. One is the price of the goods, and the other factor is the purchasing power of the people. And then we compare between different quarter. We can see that the price is keeping higher. In the same time, the people have like less money to purchase, or they might have the same money, but in the same time, the price is getting higher, so they are not happy with the price of the good. Especially right now, the oil, the petroleum, or like the food that they consume in every day. Many people complain that if the government will launch any new policy or will do anything, please concern and focus on their living and cost of living, and also their income and their the thing that they have to consume in everyday life.
I see. And if the government's efforts are not successful and the prices of goods as well as energy continue to rise, how much more do you think the percentage will be deteriorated of satisfactory?
You mean how much more the percentage of the industry of the energy or the consumer?
I mean the consumers. How if this price continues to rise, how much more of them will be shifted into the dissatisfactory mode?
According to many studies, we believe that the satisfaction of the people. For example, we also conducted DDH, like happiness index of the people, and it shows clearly that lots of people have less happiness regarding to the energy price, and also regarding to not only the energy price or the consumer price that keep rising, but also the political issue that because they believe that this political issue could affect the economic issue as well.
I see. So in this year, what is the satisfaction level of population with the minimum of wages? You know, in the face of higher energy and food prices, which in turn contribute to a high cost of living.
Right. We conduct the study in two terms. One, in the eye of the SME or the business owner. There are still many business owners that have not raised the wage of that they're supposed to rise, and in terms of the labor or the people, many of them lots of them they still get like the same wage that they're supposed to have, and also lots of them complain that right now many things have changed, the price and everything has increased, but the wage or the money that they have in order for consuming in their life is still not enough. And they also suggest some recommendation that if there will be some change, please the government should concern from the grassroots level until the top down level, because lots of people say that okay, maybe some change still remain in the city or the main city, but in the same time in the city that out of the control or of the press or something like that, they still have lots of problems remaining in their own right and family.
Yes, Kun Puntharee. Well, thank you for joining us this business report today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.